Alright, welcome to another installment of the Late Night Podcast. Today I really just wanted to go into a few segments that I would like to add into the weekly routine of the podcast. So if you see any that you think are interesting, leave them in the comments below. They don't even need to be featured in this video, but these are just a few that I had happened to come up with. So the first two are ones that I can't technically do without y'all help or with the assistance of someone else. So first one is a Q&A. I feel like Q&A segments will be real interesting. You know, y'all gonna ask me some questions, I gotta answer them, build a connection. You know me a little bit better, so that's always cool. But I could just do like one or two of those a day. Every podcast ask like answer one of the two questions I see in the previous video comments, like almost like a yesterday I asked you type of thing. That's something y'all like to see. Just make sure y'all answer the comments. Even if y'all comment doesn't get featured in the video, I could always answer it myself. So next one I wanted to get into is I really been wanting to have guests on the podcast, because like usually with like popular podcasts, they're always doing it with either a group or have guests on, like the Joe Rogan show, or he had Elon Musk on and really big people on. But for me, it's probably just gonna be people I know and like friends of mine. So if y'all would like to see that, leave it in the comments. But next subject, like daily local news. If there's anything that comes up, I could look today. But today there was actually two parents that were arrested because they had neglected their child and found them. The police had came and found them dead inside their car. So that's just the type of stuff that happens in my hometown. It's kind of skip up here, but it could be a lot worse. So another thing we could end up doing is just a bunch of different topics. We don't even need to use all these. We could just like use a couple of them. I already do the story of the day, so I don't really got one for today, but whenever I do have them, I will bring them up. I can give y'all recommendations, like a recommended song, or just like a song of the day or artist of the day I've listened to a lot. Today, what's the artist I've been listening to a lot? Song recommendation. A song recommendation I would highly recommend is this song by, I can't remember his name. I think his name's like Kenny Max or something. The song is called Kenny Mason Hit. That's what it's called. I would highly recommend that video personally, but just something I like to listen to. I'm more of a person who likes to listen to more lyrical rap, but I still like mix it up a lot. I like to get like a grasp of all types of music, if you know what I mean. But next subject or category to say that would be pretty dope if I think would be pretty dope if we added in was like a fact of the day, like a random fact of the day. So random fact. We share 75% of our genetics with a banana. Boom. We're almost banana people. So it's little stuff like that. That's a pretty quick segment. That's something I could just slide in on the regular. I think I might do that one fact of the day because I know a lot of random facts. Review or recaps. I think I did that for a couple episodes ago when I gave y'all my game of the year and album of the year. So if y'all would like to see stuff like that, whenever I hear an album, I can do segments like that too. So next subject we can get into is social media minutes. So just what's happening in like around social media, like the latest trend. We could always go into depth on that. And one that's happening right now, there really ain't not that big of a trend right now. Stuff like the coronavirus going around is pretty big. Just little stuff like that always happening though. There's always a new trend every like day, so really can't keep track of them. Another one that I wanted to do is a quote of the day. A lot of quotes. One that I could think of off the top of the head was the one by it's pretty popular. It's like, if you base a fish's ability to climb a tree, it will go its whole life thinking that it's dumb or something or stupid. That's one that's pretty like, I feel like it's pretty true though. That's a pretty true one right there. Sorry, my phone went off, but it's kind of true because a lot of people work at different speeds. A lot of people like physical or verbal or visual learners. There's a lot of different ways people learn and stuff. But Spotlight, that's kind of Spotlight today. I probably do what's his name, The Kid Laroi. I've been listening to his song Diva with Lil Tecca. His song, he's a kid that I didn't even know was like popping for real. I just heard that song and it's been on repeat for real. It's a pretty good song in my opinion. Advice for the day. Some advice. I'm not really good at giving advice, but which one? Well, people who wear shoes and like sneakerheads, you know, if you have a shoe that you don't really want to crease and you don't have any sneaker shoes or anything like that, what I usually do is if you double sock, you could usually prevent creasing because it fills up the shoe a lot more than just run socks. So that's a little bit of advice for the day, you know, just little stuff like that, you know, random advice. We could do requests. If you have any requests, like song requests and stuff, you can leave them down in the comments, and that can be a review that I go over in the next episode, you know, just like a Q&A almost. We can reflect on previous podcasts, or I have an old YouTube channel where I posted a couple old videos that are pretty cringy. If y'all would want to see stuff like that, or I have my brother's YouTube channel, we could go and look at some of those old videos. You can see videos of me when I was younger and stuff like that. But if that's something y'all be interested into doing, I could always do stuff like that. But that's about all the subjects I wanted to go into. You know, a bunch of different categories I wanted to go into, but I'm gonna try to make the podcast at least 10 minutes long, you know, before editing. So, you know, after editing, it might get a little bit shorter, but I'm gonna do my best to try to make these as interesting as possible. It's kind of difficult, like most people have suggestions, you know, starting off. I just gotta think of all the topics by myself. So leaving a comment really does help, of like suggestions. You know, I do ask around sometimes, and I just write stuff down when it comes to me, and sometimes when it don't come to me, the videos seem a little rushed and they end up a little bit shorter. So that's gonna be it for about now. But remember that I'm always still offering studio time, $5 an hour. You know, tell anyone you know, or if you want to, I'ma leave my Discord, Instagram, Snapchat, SoundCloud, and everything else below. So hit me up on one of those, and if you could get in contact with me, we can work it out like that. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Peace.